It's week 1 of the National Football League, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Cowboys and the Giants on Sunday night primetime.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
What a matchup for our first Sunday nighter of the year. The Cowboys and Giants underway in week 1. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions in only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Boy, I tell you, the schedule makers got it right here in week 1. A lot of great games today. And another Buffalo and the Jets right here in this very stadium tomorrow night. Won't that be fun? But of these two teams, Charles, Giants and Cowboys, which one do you think is the bigger threat to Philadelphia in the NFC East?
As we start here right now, it's got to be Dallas. How explosive are they offensively? Extremely. And on the defensive side of the ball, they take it away from teams. But don't count out the Giants. Their defense, they get after you with a lot of pressure. And if their quarterback continues to grow, look out.
First down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. To throw is Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, and they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Giants ready to go now on offense. And under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be. Someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a 2-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears the Giants shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Throwing, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 43 yards rushing so far, and this is just their 1st possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Dak and the Cowboys getting set for their next possession. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. On play action, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
All right, kill.
Prescott now on second down. He gets it to Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. The Yeoman's effort on that last drive. 7 carries, got the touchdown as well. And the O-line probably got a little extra oxygen on the sideline in between.
And deservedly so, because they were also calling for him to continue to get the ball, because there's a rhythm that gets established, right? When you're running it well and the back's getting the ball and he's in sync and reading blocks, and the offensive line wants to continue to pound away. Haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than he likes to run block. And that last drive, we saw the end result in one.
Yep, and all were rewarded with a trip to pay dirt. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Second down and 6 now. Looking to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Barkley, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Fighting through pressure. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From just shy of midfield, Jones over the middle complete. That's Shepard. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Half 18, half 18.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Part of that a very strong gain of 24.
Yeah, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play,
here's 2nd and 10.
Reversed.
Back to throw, Jones.
Short throw, going to be caught by Waller.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Final play of the half, Prescott. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we've got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double zero, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here's Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Prescott. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
And New York set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Jones off the play fake.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. An injury stoppage, and it looks like, yeah, it's the quarterback, Daniel Jones, receiving some assistance. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's
just,
pass.
Oh, snail.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
Ojulari continuing to look like a real presence for the Giants. 5.5 sacks and 3 forced fumbles in only 7 games in 2022. Let's see what the pace looks like for him if he's able to avoid the injury.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Carlos Basham, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Ready, set.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This would be one heck of a record if he makes this. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Brandon Cooks and the Cowboys offense back out there. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
First down, Cowboys. Hey, kill.
First down, Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd down, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So on 4th down, Prescott off and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Able to push his way through. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7. That's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd and 9 here.
And it's 3rd down.
Pollard gets it off the option. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Brian Anger in one formation for the Cowboys.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Dallas, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.